Good morning guys and girls, and welcome back to another video, and today is Wednesday Weekly Gold episode 21. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. Right, so we are up to 1.4 million gold. Happy days, very happy with that. So yeah, so we sold a couple of Panther mounts. We're at the moment seeing a drop in the actual Panther mounts you can actually sell at this moment in time. I'm not too sure. I think it may be just in my realm. So I've been struggling with that one. So that being the case, let's get into the farms. Now the first farm that I did was the Dark Whelpling farm, and to be honest I kind of just really wanted to farm up some Dark Whelplings because I haven't actually done any proper 1 hour farm sessions where I'm killing mobs all that much. So I thought better yet, I will farm up the Dark Whelplings. I actually managed to pick up around about 2 in an hour, and that seemed to be okay because they're roughly around about 14,000 gold on my realm. So all in all it came to around about 28,000 gold's worth. It hasn't sold yet, so that is potential gold because like pretty much nearly every farm, unless you're doing raw gold farms for materials and pretty much RNG battle pets and all that jazz, they are potential gold, not actual gold in your bag as of yet. That being the case, we had a nice drop of an epic sword which actually sells for around about 26,000 gold. I am excluding this from the actual week's worth because it is transmog, and transmog takes so long to sell a particular item. I am not adding it into our finishing total for this week. This will just be a bonus as and when it actually sells. Now the next farm on our list is the Razormaw hatchling, and I farm this up in the wetlands. And basically this hatchling actually drops like once every hour from a nest where all the Razormaw raptors are, no doubt, obviously. Now obviously I was doing this every single time I had a bit of a chance to actually farm up this battle pet. So if I had a little bit of time, I'd just log in, go into the cave and just find where the nest is, pick the nest up, get my Razormaw hatchling. They sell for around about 3,000 gold, so they're obviously not going to sell that fast, so I've put them on my TSM group for 2 at a time, so as long as one sells, I've still got another one on the auction house just to keep supply in demand, just to keep supply on the auction house at a maximum at all time. Being the case, the next farm that I did was the Ravasaur hatchling, and this one sells for around about 5,000 gold, and this one's in Unguro Crater, and basically it's the same type of process but not a cave. It's basically in the bottom right hand corner of Unguro Crater, even though it's a circle, but you understand what I'm talking about. And pretty much I just did a little loop around the ponds where the Ravasaur raptors are to find the nests. You can find the actual route, you can actually find the spawn points on Wowhead, as there's only 6 spawn points and they're quite easy to memorise after you've done it a few times. I was doing this the same as the Razormaw hatchlings, and this actually managed to net me in a few of these hatchling pets, and I'll be doing them at 2 at a time on my group for my TSM, for the same reason as my Razormaw hatchlings. Now the next farm that I did was Ulduar, and basically I did this to try and get battle pets again, because this actually turned out to be quite profitable last week, so I thought, why not do it again? So that being the case, I went around and I managed to get the seedling pet again and no other pets. It's kind of funny really, but the thing is that pet's already sold, so I'm very happy with that. So I've got another one on the auction house for a couple of thousand gold, so all was not lost there. Now last and finally on our list was the Blasted Rares farm, where you go into the Blasted Lands and you basically just do a kind of like an oval shape going all the way over to the rare spawn points for all of the rare mobs as they drop a quest item. And basically you can turn this quest item in for these little knapsack type things where you open it up and you have a chance of getting certain different pieces of transmog. The most profitable one is the actual perfect one, and that is the blue quest item one. This one has the chance of dropping the Chain of Imperial Robes, which sells roughly for around about 20,000 to 40,000 gold, depending on your realm, so double check your auction house just to see if it's actually kind of worth it. This one was actually very heavily RNG. Along with that, you can farm up the Silken Treasure Chest in that zone to try and see if you can actually get an Orb of Deception from that box. Obviously, I wasn't so lucky. I've only managed to pick up a few thousand golds worth of transmog items. The rest of them I pretty much just vended because I know they just won't sell. And instead of just like posting them in the auction house and wasting my time with posting them all the time, if I know that they're not going to sell in a particularly long, a short period of time at this moment in time, I'm not going to put them on the auction house as there is quite an abundance of transmog items at this moment on my auction house on my server. So trying to compete with that while doing all those other farms will kind of be a bit of a tedious hassle, and I wouldn't be able to actually make a decent profit very easily with that. Now, that being the case, guys, this week has actually been really good as we've hit 1.4 million gold. Very, very happy with that. Like, super happy with that. We're well on our way to getting to 1.5 as I'm looking at my computer right now. We've already sold a Panther mount, so I'm relatively happy with that. Other than that, I'm looking forward to next week as I've got some other ideas on what to do for different types of farms and all that jazz. I've actually got a little idea, and basically it's for you guys. Basically, you give me one farm, like I'll do my standard farms that I do, like obviously I'll be showcasing different farms, but I will pick one farm from the comment section and I will go do that with this character and see if it's actually a decent enough farm, and I will provide that in the actual Wednesday weekly gold every week. So, that being the case, post a farm that you would like to see me do down in the comment section and I'll add that to my list for next week's farms and we'll showcase that. So that being the case, guys, this is going to be an awesome week ahead of us. Now, I hope you like this video, guys, and if you want to see more like this, please feel free to give this video a like, and as always, have an awesome day, guys. Yeah.